If you missed part 1, you owe it to yourself to stop right now, go watch it, and then come back. Don't want to miss anything. That's right, you don't want to miss any little bit of this, because number 2 was straight fire, and we haven't even gotten halfway through this box yet, so this might be a 3-parter. But with that being said, let's jump right in. Next up is part of the truck series. This is the Land Rover. That's really sharp. I've noticed with their paints and everything, they're starting to put a heavy metal flake in it, or metallic flake in it. Look at how good that looks. To me, that's probably the best looking one out of that set, out of that series, except for the little Chevy 2 Love, the 72. And then we have the 87 Buick Regal GNX. I'm sorry, that car just deserves to be painted black or like a very, very dark gray. And red just does not suit it. To me, you know, I came from the time that car was around, so it's supposed to be black. Ooh, and that's a sharp one. I love the Monte Carlo SS. I wanted one for, God, I don't know how long. They were slow, but you couldn't beat the styling on it. And look at that. That's definitely a straight up 80s car. Definitely a straight up 80s car. What all was from that set? The Morris Mini, the 65 Mustang, the custom Datsun 240, the 85 Honda City Turbo 2, the BMW M3, Bone Shaker, and the Cadillac. That and the Bone Shaker would be the 2 that I'd want out of that set. I'm not one of those purists or completists that has to have everything in most cases. I won't say that I don't, I won't say that I won't, but in most cases. Wow. I did not see that coming. Number 469. Wow, what year is that from? 95, so that means 96. The Hot Bird. Wow. Thanks, brother. I like all of these. Thank you. I'm wanting to make me a Smokey and the Bandit tribute car, and I'm going to be doing a snowman truck too. I might have to make it a more modern one because the older castings are very pricey. But yes, I've got one of the spring edition ones, so I might use it and save that one. If that one won't work, then I'll have to do that one because I know where to get the decals and stuff. So with that being stated, be on the lookout. That bad boy will be turning, that or the Easter edition from this year will be turning into a Smokey and the Bandit. Alright, the Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR. Wow. Thanks, buddy. And I'm just trying to move on through it, you know. Alright, got the Chevelle SS from this year. And every time I see these cars, and as I'm showing them to you, I'm sitting here seeing a reflection in the lens, and I'm like, oh, I can put different wheels on that, different paint jobs, stripes, 2, 3, 4 tone paint jobs, and that's how a customizer's mind works. Oh, wow. That's a pretty car. I think you've already sent me one of these. I actually have a couple up there on the top, way up there with the models. If you guys look real hard, you can see it wrapped up in paper. But they're a Zamac or Zamac. But this is the BMW M3. But the reason I'm pointing it out is because if I'm gonna look, and if I have one of these, I'm gonna take this one and put up with those and get a group of them together and do a Zamac giveaway. So be on the lookout for that. Only the people that watch the videos will know. I'm not going to title it as a giveaway or anything like that. You'll have to, somewhere in the videos I will drop what and when. But that's a sharp car. That red with that silver and that red Tampa, that looks really good. Got the GT40 Mark IV. Right on. Man, all those cars right there are gorgeous. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. And you know me. Never have too many. You don't know what I'm talking about? No, I'm not talking about just Hot Wheels. Camaros. And this is one of the hottest sets of the year, and I don't understand why, because they're rather plain looking compared to the other series and stuff that they've had throughout the year. But that GT3 RS, man, scalpers went crazy over that thing. Went crazy over it. And we have the black Ford GT40 from the then and now series. I wonder what it'd be like to ride in one of those. Probably never find out. But it'd be fun though. I'm going to continue on with the ones that are on cards, and then we'll get to the ones without, not in cards. We'll make this 2 parts. Ooh. Ooh. You saw the BMW just a second ago. Well, now we have the GT40 in Zamac. I think that's what I'll do. I'll get up a killer set of Zamacs, and that'll be a giveaway. I mean, Jeff, whenever he sends me stuff, he sent me those specifically for giveaways. But he always says, you know, if you can trade them or use them or whatever, you know, do what you want, do yours. So I know he wouldn't mind. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm pretty sure I got the BMW, and I'm almost certain I have the GT40. So I'll take mine and put in with the set and do a giveaway. And then here's the painted version of the BMW. There's the Zamac and there's the painted. Everybody really likes that Porsche GT3 RS, GT3 RS. I'll be honest with you, I'd rather have that. I would. Just personal preference, you know. Some would call me crazy, but hey, I've been called worse in my lifetime, so. Alright, yes sir. Heck yeah, man. The Falcon Camaro. That was a sought after car this year too, especially the ID. People went crazy over the IDs. But I'm going to be, like I said, making Coupe Camaros out of all those, so be on the lookout for that. Ah, God, there's another one. Sent me 2 of them. Thanks, buddy. I really appreciate that, because like I said, I'm going to be doing those Coupes, and I need all of them I can get, because they've got a bunch of different colors and stuff. Wow. I mean, it's almost too much, but I think we can get it done. And look at this beauty. And I just seen somebody's video on YouTube, I can't remember who it was, with the 70 model in this color. That blue's gorgeous. I like blue. It's not my favorite color, but that blue is gorgeous. That is a sharp car, man. Sharp car. Got another one of the 85. rocks. And I'm not, as I do this, don't think that I'm taking anything for granted, any of you, because I'm not sitting here drooling over each one and everything. I'm drooling over them as a whole because, you know, I don't want the video to take forever, and I want you to see and admire what this man sent. I mean, he sent, wow. Sent a wonderful gift. I mean, a wonderful, wonderful gift. Got the Matchbox Toyota Hilux pickup truck. That's pretty color on there. I think they should have put gold rims with that color. I think the gold rims would have looked better. But that's just me. What do I know? Nothing. Oh man, I did Jeff one of these, and I was really hoping to get the Super, and I never found it. But I made Jeff one and changed out the tires, put real riders on it and everything. And then I was like, you know, I should have got a few of those castings and made customs out of them. And I was so busy doing other things and thinking about other cars and stuff, it just slipped my mind. But just a wheel swap on that car sets it off. I mean, that paint job is gorgeous. Anybody that has that car, when they see it, they're like, that paint is stellar, off the hook, off the chain, straight butter, you know. Everybody that sees it likes it. Oh man, oh man. Jeff sent me one of these out of the pack. And I've been wanting to do some stuff to it. And now that I have it in the pack, I can. This is from another truck series. Man, I like all those in that series. Especially the 83 Silverado and the Custom 69. I like all of them. Heck yeah. Yeah, look at that beauty. That's the Studebaker. I mean, that paint job, everything's just spot on that truck. They couldn't have done a better job. They could not have done a better job. Wow. Thanks, buddy. See, now I can change the wheels, I can detail a little bit, headlights, taillights, all that good stuff. The one that I have out of the pack. Thank you, man, for all those and all the ones from part one. Wow. Wow. 2019 Subaru Forester. My buddy that I used to work with that just lives around the corner from him, and literally around the corner. He drives one. It's not a 19. I forget what year it is, but he drives a Subaru. And he loves it. I mean, you couldn't pay him hardly to get into another car. Heck yeah, man. And I was just talking about them just a few minutes ago, but here we go. The Porsche 993 GT2. Back when our local basketball team, the Charlotte Hornets, first started, they were around a couple years, I think. Not very long. But one of their stars got killed in a Porsche racing it. Well, not racing, but he was going well over the posted speed limit. And Porsches, and I don't know how many of you guys know about the Porsche, they like, at high speeds, they like to pass themselves. In other words, the rear end wants to go past the front. And that's exactly what happened to him. I think he ended up hitting a telephone pole or a light pole, and he ended up losing his life, you know. Sadly. I mean, I don't want anybody to lose their life, you know, until it's time. I guess, you know, it might have been his time. I don't know what the big man has planned, but, you know, it's a sad incident and everything. Like I said, he's just going too fast and he ended up losing his life in it. That's a pretty car right there. A red stripe going down the top really sets it off. It really does. Alright. I can use these for customs because I don't care for the movie. And I'm sorry. I just don't, because of who they have in it and the current times and his big mouth and everything. If you're wondering who I'm talking about, you know, I know I'm going to get hate for it and everything, but that's fine. LeBron James. Some would say he's got his right to say what he wants. That's fine. Got my right to say what I want. I don't like him. But anyhow, Space Jam vans. Super cool vans. And some of the paint ideas and stuff, those wheels will actually work with it. Sure will. Right on, man. Heck yeah. Like Christmas time. And we're only in October. Ooh, now that is bad right there. That is bad, bad, bad. Jada, big time muscle. That's sharp. I like that. Anyhow, it's the 08 Dodge Challenger SRT8. Look at that. Look at that. And these cars are officially licensed too. I didn't know that. GM, Ford, Dodge, Firestone. Hey, says so right there. Officially licensed product. That's bad right there, man. I like that. Thank you. Headlights detailed, taillights are detailed. Here's the back in case you've never seen it. Now we're going to be getting into the bag stuff. Sent box for 68 Dodge D200. See what it says. What is it? What is it? Jeff loves playing tricks on me. He'll do something like that and you open it up and it's just like, so get ready. I'm probably gonna be sitting here like, okay, got the paper, foam, or not foam, foam board. Feels like an M2 case. Ah, okay. That thing is sharp right there. It's a Maestro car trailer. #1 collector's choice. Look at that. Heck yeah, man. Hey, I got a little note in this one. Rock on. Okay. Got big tires on it. We got here some kind of. Okay, yeah. The Everly Popular. I mean, this thing was hot when it come out. Real hot. I think I'm gonna actually make that, instead of being a rock crawler, I think I'm gonna make it more into a monster rock crawler, because I have some bigger, a lot bigger wheels and stuff. A lot bigger. That's actually cool though. That's very cool. It actually matches the trailer too, look at that. Put trailer hitch on. Some of the crazy things you think about when you see this stuff. Oh man. I don't know if this has to do with what's in the bag, but got Dale Earnhardt Racing Champions card in there. So what could it be? I've never really been huge on NASCAR. I grew up around them and everything. Yeah. I grew up around NASCAR all my life because my dad worked for the Charlotte Observer and the local newspaper, and I always got to go into pit lane and the announcing booth as a kid. I played kids football, you know, catch and stuff with some of the drivers' kids who are now drivers, or who were drivers whose kids now are drivers themselves. So, you know, but yeah. So let's see if that's what's in the bag. And yes, it is. Now I'm sitting here looking at these and I'm like, You can see the design, the aero differences and everything, because here's the older one. This is the Aero Coupe Monte Carlo. Has that angled hatchback, like a fastback car, but it was glass instead of a hatchback. Got the kind of angled front end, but kind of boxy at the same time. And then you have the newer one. You can see the design differences, more rounded. Everything about it's more rounded compared to this one. This one is more angular, this one's more rounded. Oh man. Love him or hate him. You had to beat him to beat him. I mean, that was, yeah, he did things his way, and you either moved or you got moved, and some people hated that about him, some people liked that about him, but you can't knock him. He helped bring NASCAR to where it is today. I mean, he really did. And with that stated, let's move on. Alright, he sent a couple of these in the first, well, it was in the same box, but I ended up opening them in the first part. Got the Talladega, because I made one of these for a raffle. And I'll have to show you another video, because I just did this. I had a picture on the computer when I was mixing the paint, and then I had a picture in my mind of the color. And I actually have a car that is petty blue now, that I'll go into about a different video, and you'd be amazed at how close I actually got the color. I mean, it was very close. But anyhow, I was talking to Jeff and thinking about doing some more and raffling them off or whatever, you know. But anyhow, that's why he sent them. Plus, I mean, come on, I'm a muscle car guy, and look at that bad boy. Oh, man, that's straight up sexy right there. Just the body style alone, Alright, I got one of these out of the pack now. I have yet to open one of these, but now I have one. I think this one I'm just going to detail it up and just set it on my desk, because, you know, this is my car. This is who my channel is, Camaro. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I really do. Okay. This definitely feels like an M2 case. I thought that might be an M2 case, but it turned out to be a trailer. And this is definitely an M2 case. But we're almost to the end. We got like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 more bags and we're done. Be real careful opening. What does it say? Ah, okay. Okay. I got you. I know. Yep, I can tell by the body, the shape of it and everything. I got you. Oh man, yeah. That thing's gorgeous. When my mom was still alive, she had a boyfriend that had one of these. His was a 68, 69. He only had one headlight. Look at that bad boy. Good Lord, look at the exhaust on that thing. That's gorgeous. Hood opens and everything. Who's this by? Is it M2? Yep. M2, they build their stuff. I mean, you look at the price of an M2 and everything, you're like, wow, that's kind of pricey. But until you take one apart, you don't understand. They build their stuff. I mean, the way the dash goes in, the steering wheel goes in, the way everything is. The way everything is about it. Look at that. That's going to look really good in my collection. Really good. Heck yeah. Why didn't take that foam board that you just sent? The other thing, cut it and put it in the back. Makes the color pop more. Loose parts. Okay, what kind of loose parts do we have? Hold it over the box so if I drop it. This looks like it's off that. This looks like it's off a Silverado. Got a hood. I need to open up my Camaro diorama that I made and hang this on the wall. That would look cool in there, wouldn't it? Just like it's a real body shop. I might do that. Anytime you open up anything, you always open it up over the box in case there's something that small or something falls off. Well, I see you chopped off the exhaust, but that makes it perfect because now it can fit right in. Drop that, cut that hood open, drop that bad boy down in there. Ooh. Feels like another El Camino. Feels like it's missing a hood. No, it's not an El Camino. It is actually a gorgeous Silverado. Or I can detail the engine out. Put a set of wheelie bars on there. Look at that bad boy. I think that's what I'm going to do. Hang the hood up in my Camaro diorama and do that right there. Yes, sir. I think that is exactly what I'm going to do. Thanks, man. 2x2 for 4x4s. And while I'm talking, I'm going to just go ahead and say that I've been having a lot of issues with my audio on the GoPro. It's randomly cutting in and out. It's randomly losing the microphone. I mean, I'm not touching it, and this all of a sudden it'll static and then the audio will disappear. Then when it comes back, it sounds muffled, like there's not even a microphone hooked up. So, all right on. Man, that joker. I love that truck. Need some KC lights up there on the top. That would be the perfect fall guy truck if I didn't already have a fall guy truck. And with this being a BF Goodrich 150 years, I hate to take it apart, but we might just have to do that. Might just have to. What truck, when I was looking at this, did I talk about we might have to make it? Right there it is. That is the Fall Guy truck. Look at that. See how things work around me? Oh wow. Thanks, man. Wow, thank you. Look at that. See what I was saying about the KC lights on top? Wow. Is the hood open? No. You hush, I didn't ask you. 67 Charger and ZZ top. I mean 69 Charger and ZZ top. Wow. Wow. I can tell by the body size in this towel that this is going to be the ZZ top car. Yep, that'll make a good one too. I have never been fond of those saw blade rims like that. What do you guys think? You like them? Yep, that can make a good ZZ top car. Heck yeah, what's that on top? Metal base car too. Wow. Wow. Hard to find metal bases anymore. Oh man. Finally, the correct car to make a General Lee out of. Correct front end, correct rear end. The only thing is I want to use this one to make me a tribute car to the car from Dirty Mary Crazy Larry. It's an old cult following movie. If you've never seen it, you ought to. It's got Vic Morrow in it, the guy that died in the apocalypse, helicopter crash, and I mean, long story short, it's a very limeish, yellowish, greenish looking car. Man, that's going to be a tough choice because this is the perfect one for General Lee, and then this is the perfect candidate for the Dirty Mary Crazy Larry. You're killing me, brother. You're killing me. See what this one is. It's wide. Oh, man. Oh, man. I've been looking and talking to Jeff about doing Dukes Hazzard diorama. So I need Boss Hog's Cadillac, I need the General Lee, of course, Daisy's Charger, Daisy's Jeep, Jesse's truck, and of course Cooter's truck. Now, he's already sent me one that I can make into Cooter's truck that I would have to do a little chopping and cutting on. But this one, there's really nothing I have to do to it except take it apart and repaint it. Right here and everything. Because if you look in some of the episodes, the back bed is red, Some of them is blue. So I'm gonna have to look, and I'm just gonna have to pick and choose which color I want. And then I'll have to reattach these, which is no problem. You know how stuff is. Plastic. Yeah, that, oh man. Cruise truck all day long. Sent me some popsicle sticks and some square sticks. And he and I was talking about the trailer from part 1. I think I put it over there. Yeah. Because just take a truck or a van, right? Let's just say the Space Jam van. Put a trailer hitch on it. Paint it petty blue. Put the number 43 on it. STP or whatever on the sides. Paint the trailer blue, right? Well, the trailer needs a floor. Stain that, put that in there, and then paint the car to match the trailer, to match the van, right? And do that as a raffle or a giveaway or whatever. So that's what that's for. Thank you, man. I greatly appreciate that. Tell you what, Jeff, one of those guys, you tell him something you need and he'll go out of his way to try to find it. I don't know if he sits there with a piece of paper or he's just got that good a memory, but man, thanks, buddy. Thank you. But that's the idea. That's the whole trailer thing and all that. We got one more bag, and then we'll get that in a second. Got some magnets. Charlie's Pizza Parlor. Every bite's a delight. Got 3 magnets. Heck yeah. Ooh. He sent me 2 magazines. Thank you very much. Magazines, books, records are all so much better than digital. I don't care what nobody says. Yes, I know you have to figure out a way to store them and display them. I understand that, but there's just something about having it in your hand. I mean, come on, look. Yeah, you can have the pictures. Get something, paperclip. Yeah, you can look at the pictures and zoom in on them. There's the man himself right there. That car I just showed you. You can zoom in on the pictures on your computer and all that stuff, and you repaint the car if you want, but have it in your hand. But look at that. What year is that from? 1979. It's 13 years old then. Bob Glidden on the front. One time Bob Glidden was the man. And then he's got another one. This one's from 1968, the year my wife was born. Matter of fact, the month. And I've never seen this magazine before. But it's just simply titled Car. Looks like an overseas magazine, 50 cents. 68, I bet that was expensive. Wow. Ashley line. This is going to be some good reading here. Mercedes. Heck yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. Look at that. That's going to be a lot of interesting reading right there. Wow. Wow. Thanks, brother. Newspapers, magazines, old photos, old brochures. Love stuff like that. Love it, love it, love it. And the last bag. We've reached the bottom. We've reached the end. 2 Global Construct Techs Pro Builders Hummers. Humvees. What you doing in my Humvee? You still in my Humvee? From the movie The Rock. I mean, I don't think there's any interior in this because I can hold it up. I can see. Yeah, there's not. There's no interior. I can see through the light going through the wheel wells. And I can see there's nothing in there because this is just tinted plastic top. Right on, man. For somewhere to sit. Got so much stuff, man. And then we have the MBX, the Ultra MBX, which stands for Matchbox shuttle for the airport. So Nissan, isn't it? Yep, gotta be a Nissan. Look at that front emblem. See what it says. Yep, Nissan MV van. And last but not least, the Hollinator. That thing just looks mad because it's got to haul something. Look at that. And I've looked at these before in the packs. I've never bought one or taken it out. I'm like, well, what if the car don't fit on there? Duh. The back extends out, dummy. How far will it come out? Wow. Comes out that far. Good thing, too. Right on, brother. Because it sure wouldn't fit on there like that. Right on. Jeff, thank you, buddy. I don't know. That's a lot of wonderful gifts there, man. A lot of wonderful gifts. I mean, how do you begin to say thank you for any of this? Because, I mean, I'm not deserving. I mean, wow. I mean, really? Really? Thanks, brother. I greatly appreciate it. If you don't know who Jeff Brummett is, he's always in the comments. He's got his own YouTube channel. He just doesn't have any content. I've been trying to get him to go in there and make some. You need to do shorties. That's what you need to do, shorties, because you got everything lit up really well. You know, with your diorama and everything. You've got your gas station in your old town and stuff. You need to do some shorties. If you don't know what shorties is, Jeff, look it up. Just search on YouTube how to make a shorty or anything like that, and it'll tell you. It's not time consuming. You don't have to do any editing, none of that stuff. You don't have to do any talking, and you just take your phone, 15 to 60 seconds depending on whatever length you want, and do a quick little video. Like if you had a little, let me show you, like if you had a track set up with a car, right? Just sit there and take your phone and go right around it, or over it, or however you want to show it, and upload it. And with all the cars you've got and everything, oh my God, the stuff we don't know about, because this is the stuff we do know about. But with that said, I greatly appreciate it, man. I really, really, really appreciate it, because you and I are a lot alike, because we have a wide range. And yes, I really like Camaros. I love trucks. But, you know, I'm open to anything. I like anything, you know. Yes, I like that. It's different. It's unique. It's cool, you know. So, you know, thank you, brother. Thank you so very much for everything. Now I've got more customs I gotta do. I gotta do the ZZ Top car. I've got to do the other car. And I gotta do the cooler truck. Thank you, man. That's gonna be perfect. That's gonna save me a lot of time. A lot of time. I'm pretty certain that if I take this apart, it screws. Nope. 3 rivets. Wow. I'm pretty certain that if I take this apart, this whole assembly will come off. I'm pretty certain. Which will then let me paint the bed, separate the body, and then I can take a brush and detail the winch assembly. And I know where to get the decals so I can get my cooler truck going. I don't think I don't know, I'll have to look and see. I can't remember if he had the push bar in front. Yeah, he had it. Anyhow, long story short, I greatly appreciate it, brother. Thank you so very much. I mean, I owe you a lot. I owe you a lot. With that stated, I'm gonna get off here. Everybody, please, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let everybody know about it. Let everybody know about the channel. And get out there and hunt, because if you don't hunt, you don't find. And I don't know, it's just such a great hobby, great community, and such fun little things. I mean, come on, $1 to $10, depending on what you're into, you know. Just depends on what you're into. It's so wide ranging, everybody's welcome, and such wonderful variety, as they said in the Robin Hood movie with Kevin Costner. So with that stated, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you, Jeff, very much. You know, I greatly appreciate everything, and we'll see you in the next video, everybody. I mean, what else can I say? I'm just sitting here, I'm dumbfounded. I'm searching for something to say because I'm so dumbfounded, and I'm never at a loss for words. Wow. And we'll just leave it at that. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.